Hey book reader friends, this is Chrissy with Ted Hecko Reads, and I want to talk about the books that I am reading and the books that I have finished in the month of June. And let's just go ahead and dive right in and make this quite a simple video for you. I am standing in my office today because I don't feel like sitting. I'm barely sleeping and I just feel like standing. If I sit, I might actually fall asleep, or it'll literally come across even more so in this video. So in advance, if I seem a little tired, please understand I adopted a puppy and I haven't slept since. And it's like getting a toddler, maybe even a couple toddlers. But here we are. Let's talk about these books. So Silver Elite, just finished this one. My husband's on it. He fell in love with it the first 3 pages, and I swear I think I did too. I got lucky with Book of the Month. I had ordered the one with the white pages because I didn't know this was available through them. And then I saw this after I put my order in and ordered it for the following month. Caught on that I had now ordered 2, and I said, no worries, I'll give my husband one and see if he even likes the book. He may not, but I'll donate it if he doesn't want to read it. They sold out and had to do a reprinting, which they obviously hadn't done yet. They hadn't done the reprinting. So they shipped this one, gave me an extra credit, and I am so thankful they did because it is kind of cute. Nothing fancy. I mean, the sprayed edges are cute, and there is a point to the silver down the pages. It's got the Book of the Month logo, and then just your standard black insets. But this is a fantastic story of Ren and Cross and a few other people that she comes across. She has to basically save herself when her family is no longer safe due to their magic system in this book. Their magic system is fascinating. It's dealing with telepathy, and those that have magic, their veins tell on them when they're using it because they're not allowed to use their magic. And that is the point of the silver along the pages, is that their veins literally radiate, hey, we're using our magic. It tells on them. And it is fantastic fast read. Like, this is one of the fastest books I have read in a long time, and it was very engaging. I rated the spice on it a 5 flame or 5 pepper, whichever you want. I will say it probably could have been more of a 3 or 4 because it wasn't that graphic. They were just a little longer, more of them. So that is why I gave it the 5 flames. But I will say this could have easily been a 3 or 4. It wasn't that graphic, even though there were graphic scenes. Okay, I don't know. It wasn't very intense on the verbiage. So I could have probably backed off the 5 flame a little bit, but I'm going to leave it. I posted on Goodreads, and I'm going to leave it there as such. But this is a fantastic read, fantastic fast read, which I always appreciate. This book I have talked about several times in several of my videos recently, and I can't help but to mention it again because I did just finish it. I finished it I was finishing at 5% of the last video, and then I immediately finished after I kind of recorded that video. So I do want to go ahead and give the conclusion on this as far as my review. 5 star, where Silver Elite was 4.5 star, but of course on Goodreads I can only rate it 4 star, so I rated it 4 star. This one is 5 star and made an imprint on my life. The Nightingale is so beautifully written. The people you fall in love with, you really do care about them. Their stories dealing with World War II. When I bought this book, the cashier asked me at Barnes & Noble's, have you read The Women yet? And I have not. I do have it now. I went ahead and bought it recently. And that one is dealing with Vietnam, where this is dealing with World War II. This is dealing with how France was affected, and a family specifically, and their journey through how the war has affected each of them individually, but also as a family. And I found it just breathtaking, heartbreaking, gut-wrenching. Trigger warnings for sure on this one. But yeah, this one has made a huge imprint in my life. Similar to the Alice Network, I highly recommend both of those, but I could not recommend The Nightingale more. What am I reading currently? I am reading Yumi and the Nightmare Painter. This is one that my husband highly recommended, and it is, for me, number 3 in the Cosmere. I have read 2 others, obviously with this being number 3. I am going to read The Sunlit Man probably in 2026. I probably won't get to it this year, but so far I am absolutely loving this. I actually stayed up a little bit last night even though I was exhausted, and put a little bit of a dent into it. I haven't gotten through it very fast, but I absolutely love the magic system. I love the concept. I now understand the drawings, and I actually can't wait to give you guys an update about this one once I finish it. It is also beautifully written, and I like the way Brandon Sanderson writes. He writes, for me, when I'm reading his books, and I haven't read a lot, so bear with me. I've read a few. And the way he writes for me is as if he is being kind of sarcastic, but yet at the same time kind of dumbing it down. Not the writing so much, but the character or the narrator typically. And that he's allowing you, the reader, to be a little smarter than the narrator. And I kind of like it, and I hope I'm explaining that the way I mean it. But it is absolutely a fun read. It's been simple, honestly. It's probably going to be a fast read as soon as I sit down with it. But yeah, Yumi and the Nightmare Painter. Very cool story so far. I'm also reading The Robin and the Oakthorn. I read book 1, fell in love with it. I am listening to this one because I have a lot going on right now, and so I always like to listen to one book and read a book. We read every single night we go to bed. So that's where the Brandon Sanderson's coming from. And then this one I'm listening to while I do things around the house, like walk the dog, do the laundry, you know, all the fun things in life. So it is a beautiful book. So far I'm loving just the simplicity of it. It does deal with I'd say small time heists, but it is still high stakes, but it's still just an easy, simple read. The book itself is as beautiful as book 1 was. Sprayed edges, beautiful end pages. I like the way this one feels. It's not textured. It's really, really smooth. Her kind of finding her way through adventure and also self-discovery. She has magic that she is still learning about, and I find that fascinating because even at 49, I can say that I'm still learning about myself. And this book hits on a moment where I can truly resonate with it, and that we're all still learning something about ourselves that tends to connect us back to our youth. And that's what we're dealing with right now with this one. It's going to be a fast read. It's going to be a fun read. The spice is a little more than Silver Elite on the verbiage, I will say. So this one's probably, I'm just getting started, so I can't really truly rate the spice. But at this moment, I'll give it a 3 to a 4 because the verbiage is a little stronger. But I am very much loving this one. I do recommend the series because the series is very simple. It's very fast. It's enjoyable. It is dealing high stakes. It is dealing with theft. And it's just fun. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And I do appreciate you being here as always. And see you in the next one. Bye.